That is beku. Yes, the sweetest part of the palm oil. Welcome back to our channel. This is MJ Fanbase again. Today we are coming to make Dzomi, the original red oil which originated from the Volta region called Dzomi. These are the ingredients that we need to do Dzomi, which is palm nuts and water. These two basic elements are the only items used for preparing Dzomi. Before later on they add salt to it. So let's get into it. Here we are washing thoroughly the palm nuts, which we'll be using for this very red oil, our palm oil, popularly known here in Ghana as Dzomi. It's originated from the Volta region. They prepare it the best way. Yes. Sometimes when you go to other regions and the people sell some to you, you realize that the taste of that very one that they are calling Dzomi is different from the ones you ever purchased in the Volta region. Okay, let's get into the video. Yeah, we boil the make the Dzomi, so stay tuned. Yes, over here this is the cooked palm nut, so we'll be using this to prepare the red oil, which is Dzomi, popularly known in the Volta region. This is the palm nut. We'll be pounding it tomorrow. It's almost ready, so this is it. We're pounding it so hot you can even see some of the oil forming on it. We'll pound it tomorrow and see what quantity of oil we'll be getting. So stay tuned, be with us on this journey and see how we make Dzomi. It's a particular oil, red oil, which is a palm nut oil from the Volta region. They are the people who do it best. So follow our channel and subscribe if you've not yet subscribed to our channel, and let's learn all together. So this is the next day where the cooked palm nut is cool, so we will now pound it to extract the juice from it to get the oil. So over here our mortar is ready with the pestle, which we are going to use the traditional way to pound this and achieve our result, which is the oil extraction, the Dzomi, as we all know that we are doing. So now we first start by pouring in the first batch that we are going to pound, and with the subsequent ones that will follow, we will repeat the same process. By so doing, we will get a consistent paste of pounded palm nuts, which we will be working with. So stay tuned and follow along as the video rolls. here we are done with this batch, and adding additional fresh palm nuts to pound again to increase the volume of the quantity that we want. In this very video, the palm nuts we cooked was not too many, was not of the commercial quantity, but to be able to demonstrate to you how this Zomi is done. Yes, after seeing this video, you should be able to do the same thing at home. So stay tuned, and I'll walk you through how we finally produce the Zomi. Again, another set is done, so we'll be scooping it off and keep pounding. This is the final one we are about to pound to complete the pounding here and start the next process. So stay tuned and watch till we finish producing the Zomi. If you've not yet subscribed to our channel, please do so by subscribing here, and as we post new informative videos, you'll be able to see it. Continue watching. So from here, we are going to leave it overnight for it to settle before we start the process, because we always have to do it in a cold weather, or we use ice block to enhance that coldness, so that the oil within the palm nut fruit will condense and we'll be able to extract it easily. So that is why. So here we left this thing in the open for the dew to fall on it. So we are coming to start the second process by extracting the juice. So here we start by pouring water, but we will not pour all the water at once. It's a gradual process, and we start kneading it like how the people doing bread do kneading. But this one is in a different form. You just use your hand to be stirring it all around, and you start by that, and you keep increasing the water bit by bit. You don't pour all the water all at once, bit by bit, and for you to see the consistency in the paste you want. So that is what we are doing here. It's a gradual process. At the end of it, you will see we finally poured all the water on it, and we have an increased volume of palm nut juice, which we will now be extracting the oil on top. So you see all the process from here. And from here, we keep adding the water gradually. That's how we do it. You can see the oil starting to form. These are the clots of oil. So we repeat this process for a very long time let's say 45 to 1 hour, and the oil cloth will separate very well for us to extract it in an easy way. If you watch carefully from here, you could see that the oil is forming on top of the solution, the permanent oil water solution. Yes, you're going to see all around the circumference of the silver, they are forming there. Yes, this is the typical example of what I'm talking about. Look at it. Yes. So we scoop it and put it into the pot, which we will do in the cooking processing. So pull our channel. If you watch up to this far, please subscribe to the channel so that you'll be able to see all our new videos we'll be posting here with all the informative and educative talks. Thank you very much. Yes, so after doing that for a very long time, the oil formed a foamy nature which suspend all above the solution. So we extract it by scooping it off from the surface of the solution and put it into the pot. Here, so after here, we start by boiling it and placing it on fire. So far, this was what we got, and we'll move from this stage to the next stage, which is the boiling process. Yes, let's all witness how they prepare Zomi. Palm oil which originated from Volta region. They are the people who prepare it the best way, no doubt about it. If we like, we should do a survey and ask people from other regions as to what Jomi is the best. Is it the one from the Volta region or the one from the other regions? Okay, so over here we set our fire. After setting the fire, we put the extracted or the scooped oil with the palm nut shaft into the pot, and we put it on fire to melt for us to extract the oil. Now this is the case whereby we will be extracting the oil. So here we don't want the fire to be excessive for the melting of the palm nut. So what we do here is we maintain the fire at a medium range heat so that we'll be able to have a consistent melt so that the oil that we will extract will have a nice taste. Yes, that is why. Yeah, the boiling process is going on. You just place this on a medium heat so that it does not overboil. So you keep a steady temperature throughout the starting process. So this is what is going on. As you can see, it's boiling and it's going on.
I can feel the sweat inside my palms. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free. You know I'm addicted to you, and it's twisted. You've been gifted with the evil voodoo. Got me coming back for more, even when I've been screwed. Dolls full of pins, pierce my heart straight through. I got issues in my head. I like you in my bed, but you keep me on red. Oh, everything is like a test. I better not.
Okay, so here you notice that the oil has finally melt on the chaff, so we will extract from here. We are using our sieve, this local sieve. We will first change the pot to pour the oil with the chaff in the sieve. By so doing, extracting only the pure palm oil out of the cooked palm nuts that we've extracted. So this is how the process is done. Because this is hot, you can't squeeze with our hand, so we use the ladle to press on it a little bit to make the oil come out. If you have the time, you can wait till it's cool. You you squeeze them all off, and you go by the process again by putting it on fire. So that is how we do it. So now, if you can see in your shot, this is it. It's placed back on the fire for it to boil. So there are some peculiar characteristics of this very stage which you need to take notice of. So keep watching and you will find out what I mean. Now the boiling continue here. So why we keep boiling is when we are trying to extract the water content within the oil, so that it will only be left with pure oil, so that we don't have any sticky oil or any contaminated oil or any bad oil. If you cook it very well, you realize that it's decreasing in
Our
volume.
oil is
Yes,
almost ready.
through evaporation
It's
process,
almost
the
ready.
water is going out from it.
So we leave it on the fire for a little while so that all the water will evaporate from it and we'll pick it from there.
So this is it. It will start foaming, and you realize that there's something changing about the oil. So the foam, you will keep stirring for it not to overflow. It will foam maybe sometimes halfway, or sometimes it will foam all over the pot, and later on settles. When it settles, then that you get to know that yes, the oil is almost ready. That is it. There you have your Zomi. So let's wait to that final stage and we see how everything turn up. So you keep stirring. Here, this is how you put in the salt. I think that very portion I've skipped that side, but let me explain it here. You make a salt solution to the concentration that you want. So you pour the water into the oil. It's going to take a little bit of time to boil it off and keep only the salt. So that is how we add the salt. So after you pour it in, you see that sometimes it gets foamy. The oil gets foamy, and in the process, you just stir it and it settles down. The foam has settled down, and indicating the oil is ready. We'll be keeping it now, and the separation will take place, and we'll strain the oil off the beku. So stay tuned and let's continue to watch. Finally, the foam has settled, and the oil is ready. Let's take it off. Yes, you can now hear the real smell of the Dzomi. Here we have it. Our Dzomi is ready. It's left to settle so that we'll be able to pour it off from the beku. The beku is the concentration that is left behind the oil after you pour it off. Yes, there's some thick compound which is called beku. They use it to eat cassava slice or
Still
yam
lots of
slice
you
or
are
any
like a
other thing. Some
taunt.
people use it in
Never really
a
know
wide
just what you
variety
want.
of ways.
With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palms. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand.
This is Jumi. This is the final product we are looking for. So we now finally pour it in a little container, which will be keeping it anytime. It will be handy anytime you want to use this, and just pour it out and use. If you find this video interesting, please subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching. See you in our next video.